Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan along courtside with Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge on our sideline. And a moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Barnes.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Inside at the 4 and the 5, Porzingis and Powell. Hardaway is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Doncic in at the 3 spot. And for the Kings, Hield and Barnes are the 2 and the 3. Bagley and Dedmon playing together in the front court. And it's Fox in at the point. Now, here's Fox. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Taking a look at Philadelphia, they've climbed all the way up to the 2nd spot.
And when you look at the Mavericks, they've claimed the top spot because they've earned it. Some people say they're playing above their heads. I think we're just starting to realize how good this team is.
Tim Hardaway Jr., great momentum right to the rim.
And here's Hield. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Barnes outside. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Halfway through the season, Brent, as a team, are you still discovering new ways to win?
Yeah, I would say if you had a set of encyclopedias, when you get to around January, you should be in the MN section, Kevin. So do people know what encyclopedias are?
But I can picture in my mind. I know exactly what you're saying.
So from that point on in the season, you have a great foundation to build on, and there's a lot of things that you can do that are just slight wrinkles to what it is you already do, and that's the great thing for coaches, is to challenge the players to see how far through that encyclopedia we can go. What letter can we get to in the alphabet by the end of the year?
Here's Fox following the score by Dallas. Barnes outside. Back to Fox. 6 on the shot clock. There's the 3. The shot comes out. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Last time they met was in Dallas.
They shot the lights out from deep, really stretched out the defense. in that one.
Yep, made the defense work extremely hard and did a nice job of getting any advantage they could against a team that shot it well.
Hield with the bucket.
What focus there. You go off the dribble, you got to have good balance, and Buddy Hield in a great rhythm right there.
Here's Doncic, and he drops it in from the low post.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Inside, here's Porzingis. It's hauled in by the Kings.
And he gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
And Dallas calls their first timeout of the game.
And you look at where the Kings are now as an organization. Did a great job rebuilding with the Cousins trade.
Well, many fans thought it was a bad deal in terms of talent, but there was so much tumult around that locker room with DeMarcus Cousins. It sort of cleared the deck for them to get themselves younger players, hungry to play and hungry to develop. Now Buddy Hield, a huge part of this team's future, along with De'Aaron Fox and possibly Marvin Bagley. Known for being pretty good at the mid-range, and that shot right there, that looked automatic.
Farrell kicks to Bogdanovich. Where's the pass to Ariza? Now, here's Bjelica. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. The shot, no good. Good D by Ariza. The Kings trail by 3. Here's Bogdanovich. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. And right, here we go. And they pick up 2.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
And here's Farrell. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. It's Ariza on the wing. And it's good off the back rim and in.
Ariza rising and firing.
Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks winning their last game against the Warriors.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
Here's Finney-Smith. Ariza covering. Kleba, the pass to Brokaw. And Wright kicks to Lee. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Trevor Ariza, one of those hard hat guys who you know you're going to get what you get from him on a nightly basis. Guard on defense and be a capable three-point shooter. Just comes to do his job.
Corey Joseph's checked in for Sacramento. Dallas also making some changes. Jackson, he's checked in for Ryan Brokaw. Seth Curry comes in for Lee. And Barea subbed in for Wright. Joseph with the ball. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Corey Joseph.
Free throw good, Joseph. And he makes the first but misses the second. Curry outside. And it's in. Oh, wow, he nails the buzzer beater.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close a quarter.
Well, you love nailing the last second shot. Always a feel-good moment.
And so it's Dallas, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best productions.
My older brother, he was a big fan of NBA always, and he always had pictures of Michael and then Kobe and Shaq, and then we both started watching a lot of NBA highlights. And then later on, 13, 14, Kobe.
And Greg, that's something different now for foreign players, isn't it? A lot more exposure to the NBA.
And KP, a fan of the culture. You saw him in cornrows as a kid. I think that helped prepare him for the transition.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the floor for Dallas, they've got Jackson. J.J. Barea is out there with Curry, and it's Finney Smith in at the power forward.
And it's easy to see why a team would want Ariza on their roster. Makes the right decisions, mentors young players, and is well respected throughout the league. And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Joseph looking over the floor. Pass to Holmes. Tries yet again. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Kings have been successful on 3 of their 4 free throw attempts up to this point. And even though he stands 6'10", Holmes plays taller than that.
He does, mostly, Kevin, because of that length. I mean, he stretches out and uses that quick jump and can block some shots and detour a few guys from trying to do some things offensively.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Bagley, he's checked in for Bielitsa. Barnes comes in for Trevor Ariza. Fields checked in for Bogan Bogdanovic. And De'Aaron Fox subbed in for Corey Joseph. Field can't hit.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Curry the bucket on the assist by Jackson. Curry's got his second bucket of the night.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Up top, Holmes. Back to Barnes. Here's Bagley. Nice D from Doncic. Mavericks leading by 11. Barea, the pass to Porzingis. Now the shot clock resets to 14 seconds on an offensive rebound. Brent, you like that change?
I think digging into the numbers a little bit, Kevin, it only affects about 3% of total possessions.
Is that all?
Yeah, throughout the course of the year, not in any given game. So it's very, very,
no kidding,
very, very minimal what happens. But what I like is that, you know, players have to reset quickly with 14 on the clock. And I think coaches are starting to think about how it is they might have quick sets as opposed to getting the ball to the top of the key and trying to run through a traditional set. Maybe you have quick sets after the reset to get yourself a better shot.
More strategy. Down low, Bagley, and finished off by Bagley.
Bagley's ability to score here has a lot to do with the attribute of quickness.
And stolen by Barnes. To the middle. Camp it goes, and the Dallas lead is cut to just 9 points on the basket from Bagley.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And when you want Doncic, he's one of those guys who kind of just slithers around until he finds an opening, and then bam!
Got a piece of it. Porzingis against Hield, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Porzingis, not thinking twice, saw the gap, got in there, and scores.
Doncic comes with the double team. And the dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Mavericks leading by 11 to the paint. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Always nice to see Porzingis take some strides and get to that kind of glide.
1:12 left here in the second. Barnes against Doncic. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Now let's take a look now at some of the most explosive players in the NBA lately. The highest scoring small forwards of the past month. Luka Doncic, 4th.
A lot of the NBA's most explosive players man that small forward position, and you're looking at a pretty good collection of them right there.
I don't think in terms of offense there can be any more potent group of players in the league. Having one of them on the wing means having someone that can carry a team offensively for extended periods of time whenever necessary.
And the Kings making a change here. Farrell's checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Courtney Lee, he's checked in for Doncic. And it's Wright in for Curry. Fox, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
So Porzingis can post you up, he can face you up, he can penetrate from outside. This kid is impressive.
Fox, the bounce pass. Here's Barnes. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Fox has got his 5th assist in this one. Powell, the pass to Porzingis. Porzingis is doubled. Dallas moving it around. Passes it to Powell. Right side, Porzingis. He gets that one. Porzingis has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Porzingis playing with some heart now, never giving up or into the defense, muscling through that difficult shot.
From deep three-point range, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. A big-time effort for Porzingis, providing a lot of energy for Dallas. He got into...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. There was no stopping Kristaps Porzingis in the first half. He had 14 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. And that'll do it for our halftime report.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Porzingis having a dominant impact in this game.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half and wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
Barnes and Bagley, the duo with the forward. Fox at the point with Hield to his side. They're the backcourt. And it's Dedmon in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Hield with it. Now guarded by Porzingis.
That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
And Doncic gets it to go.
And certainly not lacking in confidence. When Doncic gets these inside looks, he just jumps all over.
Here's Dedmon. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. Mavericks leading by 17. You know, Brenny's bounced around, but late bloomer Dwayne Dedmon making impressive strides in his game.
Yeah, you think about going from a 10-day contract to having a ton of starts as a center. This guy is very skilled, Dedmon, and the ability to go out and shoot the basketball, I think, has raised the most eyebrows about what he can do for your team offensively.
Outside, Fox. It's rebounded by Brunson.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
A little shiftiness there in Porzingis' game as he welcomed the contact and then converted on top of it.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. The Mavericks also with a sub. Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Powell. That free throw good from Porzingis. Brent, the league's been trying to clean up some of the physicality that we see, you know, some of the jawing, but there are some players that do a great job of nonetheless getting under an opponent's skin.
I don't think, Kevin, over the past couple of years, we would deem the NBA as being more physical than at any other time. Would we say that?
I think that's fair.
We would never say that. But there are still irritants in the game. And the reason why those guys do that is because that's their competitive advantage.
Right.
And that's the way the league is always going to operate. There are going to be guys out there who are going to use either their intellect to get inside your head or do things on a physical level that are going to cause you to think about what it is you're doing on the floor.
Exactly.
And when you find those guys, they're really interesting players to watch. You're not going to replicate their shooting form, Kevin. But in terms of sometimes their approach, there are things that you might be able to learn from a Draymond Green or a Marcus Smart.
There's no doubt.
Team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Here's Bogdanovich. Buries it down low.
How about the experience paying off here as Ariza excellent at noticing that his man was wide open.
And the Mavericks call time here. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Porzingis. Jackson comes in for Luka Doncic. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Hardaway. And Barea subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Ariza with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. That one, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Kings. He kicks it to Bogdanovich. Jackson against Ariza. The 3 from Joseph. Buries the long-range jumper.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
And Bogdanovich picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Yogi Ferrell's checked in for Corey Joseph. Kleba, the pass to Curry. Here's Finney-Smith. And the layup's good off the glass. Finney-Smith's got 6 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Outside, Bogdanovich. Shoots over Curry. Kleba with the rebound.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Dallas moving it around. Pass to Finney-Smith. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Finney-Smith's got 6 in the quarter.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
Here's Holmes. Misses the 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
And he gets the bucket. Barea's got his first 2 points of the night.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
The pass to Holmes. Outside, Bogdanovich. Again, the miss by the Kings.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
And he comes up with the deuce.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
Ferrell passes to Holmes. It's Ariza on the wing. Will it go? That one doesn't drop. And so it's Dallas, having no problems at all. Up 29 points heading into the next quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. Back to the action after this word. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor right now for the Mavericks, they've got Jackson. Lee out there with Wright. Then there's Dwight Powell, and it's Brokoff in at the 3.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Got to be aware of Lee out there. He uses his athleticism well enough to draw the contact on that play.
Something Commissioner Silver has mentioned, Brent, the possibility of a mid-season tournament. You ever see that happening?
It'll be interesting to see if that idea grows some legs here, Kevin, and adopting what it is that in soccer leagues in Europe have done for many years, because teams hone in on what those individual cups mean and the competition raises, and you earn something for the end of the year. If Commissioner Silver can find a way to get that done, it becomes very intriguing instead of an all-star weekend to have teams gather for a mid-season tournament with something on the line. Elevated competition.
Well, kids play that at high school. They play that in the college level. It would make sense that it could fit in the NBA as well.
It'd be interesting, and especially halfway through the year, to reinvigorate your fan base with something like that, I think would be great.
Good point. Barnes, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The 7th overall pick in 2012 out of North Carolina. Harrison Barnes won a title in Golden State. Signs the big contract with Dallas, but yet to achieve the stardom that many predicted back in high school.
Joseph, he's checked in for Heel. The Mavericks also with a sub. Hardaway's checked in for Ryan Brokaw.
Yeah, Tim Hardaway Jr. is just a tremendous athlete. He spots a great route to the rim and doesn't settle.
Greg, you look at Harrison Barnes. What's his best role?
I mean, Kevin, he's a hard worker, able to hit the spot-up three. Defensively, his strength gives him some versatility, just a solid contributor.
5 on the clock. Farrell, that's a two-pointer, and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Giles. Here's Farrell. Here's Joseph. Here's Swanigan. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Such a big part of what he does for this team. Just work and work on the boards, generate second chance opportunities, and hopefully convert.
Jalen Brunson. He's checked in for Wright. Brunson, good. Brunson's got his first basket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And here's Farrell. He'll bring it up for Sacramento. Passes it to Joseph. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Barnes against Hardaway. Barnes can't get it to go. The Mavericks have gone 3 of 4 on field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Powell, and he uses the glass on the layup.
Lee does a great job of sticking with it and then finding a teammate.
The Kings have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Joseph dishes to Barnes. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Lee, a good job down low. Tough to do as a guard to carve out that much room.
And here are the Kings now. And here is Joseph. Pass to Swanigan. Barnes against Hardaway. The shot's good. Barnes has got 4 this quarter.
They're looking to start lean on him offensively as Harrison Barnes has it going.
Pick off in midair. And now the Kings fast break. Beyond the arc. Buries it from three-point range.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Mavericks.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so checking out the record for these guys, tonight will mark win number 37 for them on the year.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Porzingis.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And the Kings making a change here. Ariza's checked in. Farrell passes to Giles. Second chance shot, and he gets it to go.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Here's Wright. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Mavericks making a switch here. Brokoff's checked in. Here's Farrell. Brunson covering. Farrell can't hit.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
That's his first personal foul.
And the first one at the line is good.
White foul at the line for 2.
Good on both. On offense, here are the Kings. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Giles. No good. Now the Mavericks take it the other way. Here's Finney-Smith. Joseph with the rebound. Here's Farrell. The three-pointer is right on target.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony,